What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Caustic. He is, or Caustic or Kostic? I want to say Caustic. We're going to call him Philippe. Probably getting that wrong as well, but he is coming in at a whopping 155,000. He is an 85 rated SBC and an 81. Very easy to do. The only problem we've got is we've got Grey from the showdown. Obviously can be a 92, can be just a 90 depending on what the match says, and then obviously as well we have got Coleman. So we have now got all three, which is always absolutely fantastic, but it is a review nonetheless, and I've done pretty much most of them. We've got a few to finish off from today and tomorrow if we can. He is a 3-star, so already not a great start. I'm hoping the stats just kind of like see him through. He's 6 foot, so a big player on that wing. Left-footed, high work rates, flair outside of the foot shot. We've got great physicals, great shooting, passing. The crossing's nice and the vision, but the short and long pass is a little bit lacking. We've got a bit of dribbling, agility and balance at 85, 86. The rest of the stats looking nice. Great strength, stamina's up there. We are going to go with the basic as well. It may be not the greatest one, as I think you've got either Sentinel or Guardian going for it, which Sentinel gets his physical and defending up, and Guardian will get his defending and obviously your passing up. So you'd end up with 97 dribbling. No, is dribbling actually. So it all depends what you want from him. I personally think the basic is nice to cover all areas, but I do think that people may want a different kind of approach. But anyway, let's jump into him, see if he's worth 155k. Caustic, first touch of the ball, get it into Bellingham. So what can we find with him? How agile can he be? Finds Bellingham down the wing. Finds him back. He has got that left foot. It's a great tackle from Bender. The problem we're going to have with a lot of these players is, oh, that was close, is that there is a lot of good players right now. Obviously, Team of the Season brings so many players, it is unreal that teams just, there's no more advantage anymore, where the first couple of weeks, maybe you get a good team, maybe you get a few nice packs, and you suddenly have a team that is better than probably, I'd say, 70-80%. That's a good goal. Whereas now, it's almost like unless you've got the prime moments, unless you've got the best of the best, the 3 mil, 4 mil team of the seasons, there is no gap with your teams anymore. Everybody has the same sort of cards. Everybody can use the 90 pluses, Whammans, all of that good stuff. So it's kind of a level playing field in terms of teams, which means it does get a little bit harder, not necessarily the skill rating of players, but kind of the ability of their teams as well. Caustic down the wing, plenty of space to run into. We've got Cancelo on the inside. We tried it. What can we find? Little ball across. That's a great ball into Whaman, who is going to get his first goal for this match. Finding in Caustic. Go with that left foot. I feel like if he does have a chance from that sort of angle and gets the right shot, we're really going to see something special from him. You can kind of always tell when they shoot how good their actual shooting is, especially when they hit it cleanly and obviously at the angle that you want it. You know that you're going to end up with a very good strike. So it's not a little bad thing from him. Obviously the 3-star limits a few things for me in terms of like skill moves and stuff, but so far so good with him. Seems quick, seems nice and not necessarily agile, but kind of like good with the ball on ball control. Obviously tackling wise, again, he's going to be kind of that up and down sort of left mid. Damn it, that's a bad pass. Up and down sort of left mid compared to maybe like more of a left wing as such, maybe like a Grey or for instance a Coleman. Here we go again. Got some space down the wing. He just seems a little bit static at times. Sometimes you can tell that from the kind of left mid when they're Yilmaz. Oh, what a save. Yilmaz again. Left foot. That's poor shooting from me, to be honest. But no, it does feel somewhat a little bit static at times. You can kind of tell from the kind of agility side of stuff that maybe he's not the most agile player in the world, which, being 6 foot, I'm not expecting him to be insanely quick. Where are we going with this? I'm kind of going up and down. pass it across. Literally not a clue where we was going there, and that's the problem sometimes with players like this. And like I say, I'm not always downgrading because of skill moves. It's something I personally do. I'm not saying that you cannot play with this card without skill moves. It's just that's what affects my game. I'd like a little scoop turn at that point, maybe even a little Berber spin that's not going to take more than 15 seconds to do, and that sometimes is just all it takes, is having that 4-star skills. But with him, I feel like the agility side of stuff, as well as mixed in with not having necessarily the 4-star as well, is kind of a little bit of a point drainer there. Oh, and Babu is just insane as well. That's going to be another one to be really hard to beat down this left-hand side. Obviously, the 90 something is just incredible. Going to look for Caustic down this wing if we can. 1-2. Easy run. This should be easy. Oh, he's already brought the keeper out. Don't understand why. It's just going to be a tap in for Caustic. Very, very easy goal there. Don't know why he brought his keeper out so much, because he had the defender relatively on him. Like, he weren't millions of miles away. I felt like he probably could have caught up if he just kept on the run with him. Maybe closed down the run that I'm going with, rather than kind of running at me, running towards me. Then that's running kind of like towards my run would make a lot more sense. As we find him in again, outside of the foot, I thought we may have been able to be cheeky with that one. And again, run after run, he's just not going to have chance. What, again, brought the keeper out. Oh, we've just gone over the bar, though. Yilmaz is going to roll it into Cantona. He's going to roll it into Caustic. And it's a lovely little bit of a goal. And the camera, I don't know how long that's been like that for, has gone a bit squiff. So then, going into the overall for Caustic then, he is coming in at 156, obviously 2 SBCs, one of them is an 85, one of them is an 81, very much like the Yilmaz review. You've got 181 rated SBC, should be absolutely piece of cake. The only thing that you've got to get is a Serbian player, Matic, Tadic if you really wanted. There's quite a few higher, kind of like mid-rating gold cards that you can get in there. Obviously the 85, a little bit more tricky. We have had hopefully fodder today from rewards if you have been competing, so it should be relatively simple to get yourself some fodder in there. In terms of Caustic then, obviously last year we got a 94, we had a left wing back the year before that, and then it was FIFA 16, he got his last, I'm assuming that was a team of the season. Wow, imagine that. A 6 upgrade, I suppose it is a 6 upgrade still, an 83 left mid Caustic from all the way back in FIFA 16, that is mental. Obviously starting himself in the Dutch league, he then moved to Hamburg and then to Frankfurt, and he's managed to do alright this year. He's got a team of the season, he's got 2 informs and a player of the month that was recent actually. I'm pretty sure that player of the month wasn't too long ago, so really he is kind of a good player, but nothing really too special. Like I say, we've literally just had these two as well. If we do have a look at them and compare, we've literally just had Kingsley Coman and Gray. I've yet to use Gray as of yet because we've got 1 SBC left and there is a chance for him to go up still. So if we do look at these, we can see all of them are very fast. Obviously Caustic does have the better shooting. If we have a look at their information, weak foot 3-star, obviously Gray's coming in at the 4-4, we've got 4-3 on Coman and 3-3 on Caustic. Left foot, both of them are right foot, so obviously a natural left mid and 2 non-natural right footeds. And in terms of kind of like stats overall, what are we looking at? Where's the dribbling side of stuff? How tall are them actually? That's a big one. We've got 6 foot, 5'10", 5'11", so relatively the same sort of height. Not too much difference between them. Dribbling wise, oh look at that. Let's see, I think Gray for me, because I haven't used him, he's untapped territory. I do think he's going to be absolutely fantastic. He seems the sort of player that will be unreal. Obviously he's coming in more at the lean body type, whereas I think Caustic is coming in more of a kind of like a stockier build. Coman is quite tall, obviously coming in as well, not necessarily stocky, but he is a bigger build. He may be lean but bigger. Gray is kind of like that really skinny build, so maybe that translates a little bit better on FIFA. I don't know without playing with him. But in terms of kind of like the free, I think Gray for me is the most appealing, then Coman, then Caustic. So realistically for me, I don't think many people will be doing him if they have got a Coman or a Gray in their team. Or obviously if you don't have either of them, then you've got one day to kind of pick between trying to get Coman, trying to get the SBC finished for Gray, or obviously finishing my man Caustic. Pace-wise was absolutely fantastic. Shooting was decent. Dribbling side of stuff did feel static at times. I do think that he had a nice kind of like left stick dribble. Again, maybe when he wanted to, but in terms of kind of his overall feel, did feel a little bit sticky, felt a little bit more kind of stiff on the ball than he really should have been. Strength-wise, didn't really notice too much of an issue. Obviously, stamina was absolutely fantastic, and passing was decent. Didn't really make too many mistakes there. Obviously, the short and long, not the greatest in the world, but we move with it. Whether he's worth 155, I'd probably say yes, in terms of if we're looking at this SBC, because this one for me is just done for free. Like, that you should have that in your club, or at least you should be able to get that in your club without really spending too much. This one for me, if you can grind the game out, then yes, I'd say 100%. Would I go out and buy a full 85 rated team, especially in this market climate? I probably wouldn't. I think he's good for fodder if you actually have got fodder in your club. If you have to buy it, then I just wouldn't bother. With most of these team of the season SBCs, I think tradable fodder is sell worthy. Untradable fodder, whack into all of these, get yourself a 93 that you can give a go, give a try out, and if you don't like, you've got another fodder for SBC. But overall wise, I'm going to give him an 8.6 out of 10. Let me know down below what you think about him. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.